Hey guys, I'm Daniel from Insert Tech. So today we're going to talk about the iOS 14 and iPadOS 14 update. I know I'm a little bit late to this because, a lot of people have already done it, but I thought it would be really good to just kind of put it in anyways. I was going on to the public. I am on the public beta. Everyone else was going on to the developer beta because they had extra phones to use. I did not. So sorry about being a little bit late, but might as well get into the video. So first of all, I've been watching I was watching the WWDC after stuff, like all the technical stuff and code and all that stuff. So I wanted to just talk about a lot of different things. So first of all, about the pointer on iPadOS. So Apple made a big jump in iOS 13 to give us that accessibility thing. Then in mid iOS 13, pretty much, it was like, I think it was iOS 13.4 or something like that. They made the the new one, the one that morphs and stuff like that. Right, so that's kind of the new version of the pointer. So they're embracing that even more into in iOS 14. They're keeping that. They're morphing to a little bit more things. They're giving it out, the mouse support. They're giving it out to more developers, and even better, they are making it more different in their gaming side. You can have a keyboard and mouse basically when you game. So they're going to give that out to like Minecraft. Maybe we'll have Minecraft will finally have the support for keyboard and mouse that it's always had in the settings but never you could use because it was a touch-based system. Again, that's another thing. Apple wants every app to try the morph thing, how it morphs to different things so that it looks better, right? Because it makes a lot of sense, because it's a touch-based interface. iPad will always be a touch-based interface, and I like it better than my PC sometimes because it makes it easier to know what you're pressing and stuff like that. And the developers can make custom ones to whatever they want to use as well. So, for an example, they have OneNote. Apple's version of Excel, basically. They have it turns into arrows, or they have it so it turns into a big plus sign, and that kind of stuff. Developers can do whatever they want, they can customize whatever they want. They want them to use the Apple specific ones, but they can make whatever they want into their app. Also, the morphing thing can be really cool for Minecraft. I'm using Minecraft as a thing because they can make custom cursors to make it look good for Minecraft. They can make it maybe a pixelated, instead of the circle, they can make it a pixelated square or something like that. Make it really unique to the Minecraft thing to make the game even look more pleasing to most people wanting to use it. Then they're going to be like, oh, then they want to use it, right? So that's kind of interesting to think about. First of all, let's talk about App Library quickly. So App Library is not in iPadOS, but to make it look more like macOS. That's what I find. A lot of things are more in the macOS side. Same as widgets. Widgets are not on iPadOS. They're only on iOS. So as you can see in my home screen on the iOS side, this is widgets. So you have the battery icon right there. You have your weather. This is a stack, so you have your activity tracking, your weather, your news, your calendar app, your music, that kind of stuff, right? Everything is just in a stack, and it smartly goes to depending on what you're doing in your day. And then you have your app library, which I really like. I like it a lot. Having this whole altogether, the only complaint that I have with it is that I wish you could change either the names of what they said to make it seem more you can know what it's talking about, and I wish you could change and or move the apps around a little bit. So like for an example, I'm trying to find an example actually at this very moment. Oh, so entertainment, I have Rainway, which is a PC streaming service thing that it's basically like a server. You turn your computer into a server. Anyway, I don't think it should be in the entertainment side. I think it should either be in the game side or the productivity side. Same as reading and the references in reading. There's an MOV MP4 part, or even the weather, or anything like that, or even the maps even. I don't like the maps being in there. The maps should maybe go into their own thing of productivity, or maybe their own little folder. So I think you should have a little more customization in the app library side of things, instead of the way that it is right now. Call UI looks really, really cool. You can disable the thing on the front, or on the, it comes in a notification bar. There's a picture right now of what it looks like when you get called, but basically you can disable that in the settings for the call UI. I'm pretty sure. Let me just check on that. Yeah, incoming calls, banner or full screen. So you can disable the banner if you want to, but I personally really like it. Even if you like the full screen better, you can literally just tap on the notification banner and it comes into full screen mode anyways, or you can just tap it and it automatically stays there in the banner and you never have to go into that full screen mode and all that stuff. So super, super duper useful to have that call banner, especially on iPad OS. Makes it a little bit better for productivity and stuff like that, right? Oh, right. The call devices changed. So when you're inside of a call, your device, when you say like AirPods or speaker or iPhone, it changed a little bit more cleaner. It's more of a pop-up menu now than what it used to be in the bottom corner, which is kind of a cool thing. It looks a little bit cleaner. It's kind of whatever, but again, it looks cleaner. That's a nice thing to have. The picture-in-picture is on iPhone now. So basically, if you're in full screen mode, it only works for in the browser for most things, or the Apple TV app or stuff like that. But this is just the video on WWDC, and you just go home, and there you go. There you can pinch to zoom, pinch to shrink, double tap. You can do whatever you want to it, and basically you can go 15 minutes before pause. You can see lots of stuff. It's extremely useful. Same on the iPad, and it just makes your productivity a little bit better to watch videos. And even so, you can just watch, or you can just listen to it, and you can have it on the side, on either side. It doesn't really matter which side you, oh, that's kind of weird. Doesn't matter which side you put it on, but you can just take it out, you can put it in, you can do whatever you want with that. So it's super, it's even better than what it used to be, how you can put it on the side and stuff like that, so you can just listen to the audio. I find that good. Like we said in the WWDC video, you can't, YouTube themselves probably won't make this happen, but again, in browser and stuff like that, it's super useful. CarPlay is got revamped. There's a wallpaper and stuff like that. There's a picture of what the wallpaper looks like right now. Speaking of wallpaper, there's also new wallpapers, like the wallpaper on my phone right now. It is totally new for iOS 14. I found there's a couple of new ones. If you go to wallpapers and you go to stills, these were all new, but the top three are new for iOS 14 for their dark mode, light mode, dynamic ones. So I just found like that was new, and it's basically those are the only ones that are truly available for the CarPlay. I thought that the CarPlay would be good for You can put your family and stuff like that on, but you really can't. All you can really do is just Apple specific ones. I wish you could do any photo you wanted to, but that's just how it is right now. Car keys, like we talked about again in WWDC. The car keys was a really cool addition to basically your wallet, so that you never have to really carry your car keys. Your phone works as it and stuff like that. It even works 5 hours after your phone is dead. Your car keys will still work in kind of a small little mode. Siri looks like this. What's the weather today? So it gives you just like a little banner. Super clean. Looks a lot better, especially on iOS or iPadOS. Sorry, it looks even better. What's the weather today? As you can see on iPadOS, it is also very, very clean. Looks a lot like the Mac OS side of things. And you can just tap away and you're done. Super useful. Love that. So next is maps. So I did talk about this in the last a lot of these are the ones that I've talked about in the last ones. I just wanted to show you and interact with them. But Maps is not available right now for Canadians, which I am in Canada. I'm in Canada, so I can't actually show you any of that except for in pictures. So next is Sidebar. So that is mainly for iPadOS. So here's the sidebar. So the sidebar looks a little bit. Just looks a lot cleaner, especially when the Files app. It already had that. It just looked a little bit cleaner. In the Mail app, it's totally different. It has all 3 screens now. In Photos, so in Photos, you see you have the sidebar, just like this. Super, super cool. Super, super interesting. A lot of things have definitely changed in the sidebar kind of function, and I hope that most of companies also join with the sidebar thing, and I hope a lot of people keep the sidebar in there. Not keep their sidebar, but add a sidebar into iPad apps to make it look more like a Mac. Definitely super useful. So now this is going to be mainly an iPad part of it at this moment in time. So yeah, let's just show off the iPad stuff. So first of all, you have the Spotlight. So the Spotlight search is really cool. You just command, here's your new Spotlight search. So you can look for, what do we want to look for? Let's look up Consider Tech. Consider Tech. You just kind of go down, enter. Consider Tech shows everything that I have on my iPad or anything for Consider Tech. So super duper useful. So on to notes. So for some reason right now my pencil is not working, but I will just show you anyways. So using my finger, I can maybe make a circle, and then hold, and it makes its own little circle, which is cool. Again, that was in the presentation. Just interesting things that they made for the iPad. Adding on to that, we have new numbers and stuff like that. So let's pick a random number. Don't know if this will work. Oh, it actually does work. Then you just tap it, and it goes to, you can call, you can FaceTime, you can do whatever you want. You can add that person to a contact. You can do whatever you want in that thing. That is actually super duper cool and extremely useful in a lot of different ways for note taking and stuff like that, right? Like, other thing that I wanted to try was the text to edit. So you can just go like this to edit all your text. You can hit copy to text maybe. Then let's go into my notes down here. And let's paste it. There you go. So it knows exactly what's going on screen, and it can type text instantly. That is super useful for PowerPoints and stuff like that when you're writing down notes and jogging down notes and stuff like that. You also have the scribble to text. I don't have an Apple Pencil, so I cannot show you guys that, but that is also an option. So we also have the AirPods auto switching. So the AirPods auto switching is cool, not available yet, so I will show you that, guys, maybe that in a later video if there's a reason for it, but I cannot show you that. Same as the spatial audio feature, none of that stuff is available for none of that is available right now on AirPods because the update isn't out yet, stuff like that. It's also, just by the way, the spatial audio feature thing is also available for developers to put in their games and stuff like that too. So for Minecraft or Call of Duty even, if that's going to make the games a lot better, Call of Duty Mobile, stuff like that. There's also the low battery notification, which I will also show right now. Same as when they have a connected notification. Looks very similar to when you're charging your Apple Pencil on an iPad with wireless charging. Looks very similar to that. There's a little video right now of what it looks like. And then also a picture of the low battery notification. So that's basically all the features, showing you stuff on the iPad OS and iOS, just showing you a bunch of little features because of how not so good the editing honestly was on the last video. We really wanted to get it out there for you guys, so editing wasn't good. There was not a lot of pictures, so you guys didn't really see much of it and stuff like that, so we wanted to put this video out just to actually show you guys the proper stuff. And stay tuned, and we're going to have a video of like the hidden features that weren't in the keynote that I have found in the phone as I've been using it. So yeah, see you in the next video. Bye. Please subscribe and hit that bell icon to get notified of our videos every Wednesday when it's posted on Instagram.